but the parade is on its way. It will be here shortly. We have people lined up, ready to go to catch cabbages, potatoes, carrots, lemons, everything that you associate with your Irish stews for St. Patrick's Day, which was delayed. It was delayed this year until today, which is the 30th of March. So, but we can see we've got the crowds are out lining up the streets. We're at the end of the parade where we usually get here, right on the corner. There's Ben, Susie, my friends, waiting for the. We got our baskets, we got our buckets. He's got his net. Where's your big net, Ben?
Oh, it's not too big, Billy.
Well, you got reach. Oh, you got reach. That'll get you out there. That makes it easy for them to just drop it in instead of having to throw it to you. So we're just, like I said, we're waiting for him to make it down the street here, and it'll be shortly. So stay tuned for some exciting food toss. And beads, they throw in some beads too. Of course, YouTube's gonna get me for copyright on all these, I'm sure. Support our veterans, there you go. We'll have to take a tour. I'll take you guys to the museum sometime. It is really cool. Very, very cool place. I think you'd enjoy seeing that. I'm surprised we haven't done it before. I had a request from a viewer before to do to show some Houma history. So we've got a number of different murals and very cool things commemorating things that have gone on in the past here. So it has, again, we just hit the 200-year anniversary bicentennial a couple years ago. So this is it's an old town. It's a cool place. You treasure hunters and metal detectors would be in love here. My buddy came down from Dallas, and he's just gotten into metal detecting the last few years, and has found some really cool stuff he has a house out on a lake away from town, but in Dallas and in the Metroplex, everything has been paved over, and anytime they build, they bring in overburden and layer 20 feet of dirt over, so nothing's accessible from the past hardly till you get out of town. But here we walked across the street from my house, and he found a 1940s metal toy and an old pen and an old coin, literally right off the sidewalk. So y'all would go crazy down here, because every place is a virtual treasure to be found from history, because everything's been down here. And that's just 200 years for the history of the city. There were people down here another 300 years, 200 years before that. So very cool. But we got the procession is coming. So we'll catch up with them when they get down here. Here comes our leprechaun leading the pack. They are the Irishman leprechaun. Oh, we missed our leprechaun coming by. The Ellinger Memorial Patriot Brigade. Oh, and I guess they're the support for the band coming up. They're not playing anything though, so we're not gonna.
Hey, maybe I'm just a way to make the parade longer, and the big throwers will be coming that are loaded,
I think the 18-wheelers have been unloaded.
I don't think they had, but a pickup truck.
Yeah. Meanwhile, these women have gotten right in my shot. They're too drunk. They threw
that stuff before.
They
threw that stuff. Another one.
Yeah, that's all you thought when you make the turn. Bounced me a ball and I caught it in my basket. So I'm on point tonight, man. I've been hitting the side. Hey Ben! Hey Ben! I caught a rubber ball that she bounced in my basket. And look, it's a smiley face.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I got. A mashed chunk of carrot and a scrawny potato.
There's a knot on that guy.
The cat's gonna love the ball though. And now here we have the Cruella float. I'm telling you guys, these floats are better than the ones they had at Mardi Gras. And we're still trying for a pineapple. Somebody will get this as a prize for your daughter. She'll love it. And check this out. We have the 3 little pigs. They didn't race or gender swap them. They're the original little pigs. How awesome is that? We're gonna have orange juice with that stew. I made up for the oranges, babe. Now this next float is kind of iconic for Louisiana. The Blue Dog was back 10 years ago especially, was a real big, almost a meme before there were memes. But yeah, it's a cool float. A bunch of bubble gum. We're donating this to Ben. Well, that may be the end of it. That's it. Well, there you go, my friends. We have reached the end of our St. Patrick's Day parade. I'd say we did about, I don't know what, Ben, about a quarter of what we would normally get out of this. It was really, and they'd heard, oh, they brought in an 18-wheeler full of food they're dishing out on this one. So, you know, it's fun. Most of my stuff, like I said, I donate to Ben. It's for ride, but again, it's just kind of a pathetic year on this one. So maybe they're trying to send a message. I don't know. Or they just dumped it all out farther down the street. Because I was talking to a lady that rides and floats. She goes, you never unload until you get, we're right here at the corner of Main Street and Barrow, where they make the turn and then run another. I've shown y'all on the videos before. They make the turn and they go down another, 2 or 3 city blocks worth before the parade ends. So again, these guys were all going by with empty baskets, empty floats. So it is what it is. They postponed it for 2 weeks. We still had a big crowd and a beautiful day, fun time with some friends. So that's what it's all about. But I am just pointing out, I'll show you a shot of some of the stuff we got in the past years. And you'll be like, what the hell, is that the same day? When I was in New Orleans, when I first came down here in 2006, I was working for the state to rebuild New Orleans after Katrina. And I mean, man, it looked like it had just hit. The state and the city was still looked like the hurricane had just come through. It was pathetic. But I was there the last weekend. I was in that city before I came to Houma. They had the St. Patrick's Day parade, and they were throwing, I mean, anything green: celery, bell peppers, of course, tons of cabbage, broccoli, anything green, pickles in the with the water in the bag. Like I said, it just was on and on. Everybody was drinking Heineken. It was quite the spectacle. So I'd never seen anything like it. I didn't know they did it, but yeah, it's become a yearly tradition just to go through and.
I never thought I would fill my offshore bag up with vegetables.
There you go. Did you get a pineapple? We were hoping for a pineapple. We never know, but none of us here got a pineapple. So we'll be back every year in search of the elusive pineapple. Oh, look at this! I'm on YouTube right now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Again, this is why this is why I stayed at Houma and didn't want to go back to Dallas, because you got wonderful people. Here you go, by here. Here you go. Y'all need to find out where you go. So I'm gonna cut this in half. Give half of it to Ben and Susie. They can add it to their fruit salad. I'll add it to mine, and that is the perfect end for this video. Y'all see now why Bayou Gold Guy is Bayou Gold Guy. Appreciate you watching. Stay tuned and peace out, my friends. And as a follow-up, Ben just gave me some of my favorite cereal, Lucky Charms. I didn't even know he gotten these. So again, we just keep winning. But not that I like the cereal, but those marshmallows are my favorite thing. And I'll link the video to the Lucky Charms sugar cookies I made for St. Patrick's Day on this video, because those are really good sugar cookies to have marshmallows in them. All right, thanks again for watching. Meanwhile, our finest are staying guard. Appreciate you. And here we are. This is actually about 40 minutes after the parade ends, and you can see we're back to a Sunday on the home, except for those of us hanging out here. And we are in front of, I should say, we're in front of Fakke's Jewelers, the leading premier jeweler. If you want a Rolex, if you want some custom jewelry, go to Fakke's. I'm sure y'all got a .com, right? You got a website, Ben, don't you? Fakke's.com. You can have Ben make you a custom ring. They do Rolexes, they do everything. They're great guys. Greg and Mignon, we appreciate them. Huh? Oh yeah, I guess we'll just swing down here. There we go, there's the Rolex sign. So yeah, great folks. And tell them Bayou Gold Guy sent you. Hey Ben, tell them Bayou Gold Guy sent you for a 10% discount. No, you better not. Greg might frown on that.
They're a relative or girlfriend.
If you're gonna get 10% off.
Want me to get you a Rolex?
And one other wrap up on this. How you doing? One other wrap up on this that we had while we're sitting here. A car stopped by, and they saw my duck sitting on the ground over here next. They saw my duck sitting on the ground over here next to the bucket from out there in the street, and held up a sign saying, we want ducks, please throw ducks or something. And so apparently these are collectibles. So Ben has graciously donated his to me for safety equipment. We don't call it that, we call it safety equipment on YouTube. unless I think this is one I might already have, so he's gonna have to bargain more. But it was funny. People are actually collecting these little ducks, and I've got one or two from the last parade. So there you go. So there again, that's I guess that's epilogue 2 on this video. Peace out, my friends. This is the last time. Oh no, we're gonna go home and see what we got. So we'll see you there. All right, my friends, we are back from the parade. And of course, as you saw, we ended up with a nice, oh, I'm messing up my camera angle here. All right, yes, now we got our generous parade goer gave us then we've got our bucket here with our pixie stick and a little swirler and some cereal. Dump out our goods. Oh, there went an onion. There went a potato. And like I said, it's a little shy of what we usually get on St. Patrick's Day. Our ducks. Oh, it doesn't have the squeaker on this one. Yeah, they have squeakers in them. So we got our moon pie, we got our dessert, we got us some bubble gum. Again, one of my favorite things, this is really smelling up the truck, was that scallion. Bunch of oranges, we got us a lemon, a head of cabbage to do something with. But yeah, like I said, compared to years past, this was a very light take. So if the family was waiting for their goods, they might go a little hungry this year. But no, it was like I said, it's a fun time. Great. Oh, there's a potato that got away from me down there. Can't have that. Again, y'all see, I don't eat red potatoes. Most of this stuff's all going to go back to Ben. We might do something with it. But there we have it. It was a good time on the bayou down here in South Louisiana. And like I said, good people, good friends, and it's got some good eats now. I was over at his house just now when I left before this, and she was, Susie, his girlfriend, was already cooking up the stuff they got. So, there you go. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, take care of each other. Thank you so much for watching down here in the beautiful Gulf of America on Bayou Gold Guy. And peace out, my friends. That wraps up parade season for 2025. Well, until, yeah, 2025, we're done.